Cthulhu Jack.
With today being Valentine's Day Eve, I thought it might be fun to dial back time to when Hollywood still had movie stars reigning the box office and visit 2005's Mr. and Mrs. Smith, starring Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Directed by Doug Liman, this slow burn of an idea that follows a married assassin couple who's clueless to one another's nefarious endeavors was spawned from an earlier incarnation back in 1996, starring Scott Bakula and Maria Bello. The 2005 version begins with our duo, John and Jane Smith, and couples counseling. Right out of the gate, John and Jane are unhappy and forgetful to one another's contributions, sexual schedule, as well as important dates on when they first met. We jump back to 5 or 6 years earlier where they first meet in Colombia. Either one or both potentially on a job. Is it love at first sight? Or a ruse to protect each other's own hide from the Colombian authorities? What starts off as a steamy first date dissolves 5 or 6 years later into a watered-down mundane marriage where Jane has meals ready for John promptly by 7 p.m. every night. Martini already shaken, but no love is stirring between them. We slowly learn that all these years the couple have been keeping their secret assassin labs from one another.
Taxi?
John works for and with Vince Vaughn at his version of what comes across as a cowboy-style operation. To Jane, who runs a tight, clean, and respectable ship with an all-female assassin fight force. When both John and Jane are sent to the same location to pick off a target. Unknown to them, this is a setup by both of their organizations to have them eliminate one another. Being married assassins to rival outlets is frowned upon, I gather. This leads John and Jane to some of the most entertaining and side-splitting, gun-toting explosive fun. I haven't laughed that wholeheartedly since...
Elephant.
As each begins to learn more about the other and how to possibly take them out. A burn notice occurs 48 hours after their initial sparring, which has them joining forces to defeat their boss's henchmen in some of the most insane and unbelievable gunfights I've ever seen, all totally worth every minute. When Brad Pitt is let off his leash as a humdrum husband, he is not only incredibly funny in his own, but is the perfect opposite foil for Angelina Jolie, who is headstrong, cold, calculated, and always delivering her lovely Cheshire cat smile. The battle royal within their own home to the rough sex scene has both of these them on equal footing.
You still alive, baby?
Pitt was a few years from Fight Club at this point, and Jolie already had both Tomb Raider films under her belt, so she could not only handle guns believably, but also all the physical action. Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a wonderfully bombastic, balls-to-the-wall action movie that is the perfect couple or single-cat popcorn flick to check out. There is a director's cut that has a little more spice and bits, but it doesn't add too much to the original theatrical. And if you can figure out who the unseen couple's counselor is without looking online...
How often do you have sex?
I don't understand the question.
I'll give you a thumbs up. It's a fun Easter egg. So, kick back with your Valentine tonight and escape with Brad and Angelina for 2 hours and have a belly laugh. You won't be disappointed. Until next time.
We need to talk.
Love is for Lovecraft this February, 25% off store-wide at our Etsy shop. 158 5-star reviews with 440 sales and counting. So click links below to be notified. Many thanks for the support, and Hail Cthulhu!